Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about goals and goal setting and then the process that we take for goal achievement. We've been going over this all week in class, and it's been a really, really cool topic, and I want to share it with you guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Sensei Frangella. I run a karate school out in Queen Creek, Arizona, and the purpose of this page is just to pass on the knowledge and the mat chats, we call them, that we have with our students to everybody out there that can take advantage of it. A lot of these are great parenting tips. A lot of these are great tips for athletes or parents of athletes, or really anybody can take some form of benefit from these, at least I hope. So if you like this, as always, on every YouTube channel, it's ever going to say it, always going to say it, like, subscribe, share the channel. I'd appreciate it just to get the word out to more and more people. But let's get back to it. So the saying that we have in the karate school is goals we set or goals we get. And the first thing that I talk about is what that goal is, and the very first step of it becoming a goal. Because a lot of people have things they say are goals, but are just kind of dreams. And you guys, dreams don't come true. And I know that's kind of harsh to say it, but here's the difference. And here's where it comes into reality. Okay. When I wake up and I go, man, I wish I got straight A's this semester, or I wish I got onto the varsity team, or I wish I got that promotion at work, or I wish this. And I go, man, that'd be so cool. And I go about my day and I never think about it. I never take any action. I never take any steps to achieve that goal. Then that's just a wish or a dream. And that's not going to come to fruition. That's not going to actually happen just because I wish it does, right? So to make something an actual goal would be me waking up going, man, I really want to get straight A's this semester. And then just asking myself that key question: how am I going to do that? Who am I going to talk to achieve that goal? Who can help me learn the process and the steps it's going to take to get straight A's? And once I do that, that first little question, that just one more layer under the onion, right? Now it's a goal. Now I'm actually goal setting because I'm going to take steps to get there. And a goal without a plan is just a dream. And like I said earlier, dreams don't come true, right? And that's really harsh. And I don't want to say that dreams don't come true. And I'm joking, right? But it's in a way, it's kind of serious. And in a way, it kind of makes sense, I hope. So when we talked about goal setting this week, we said goals we set are goals we get. And that's just because when I'm setting that goal, that's taking another step that many people won't ever do. So I need to understand the technique or the process to get there. I need to have a map from where I'm at now to where my goal is, and I need to have it planned out, the course it's going to take me to achieve that goal. All right. The second step in goal setting, this is a 4-step process, by the way. Good things come in threes, but we're going to have a fourth one today just because it's kind of this caveat that I like to put on there, right? So the second step in goal setting is the accuracy and the focus. All right. So let's say my goal is to get straight A's across the board this semester. All right. I'm just going to refer back to that one because a lot of you parents out there, that's probably a goal you have for your kids, or your kids might have those goals. And any students, any younger ones out there, that's probably a goal that you may have set for yourself in the past, or maybe it's a current goal you have now, or maybe it's something that you're like, man, I don't know if I can ever do that, but you can set your goals to get all B's this semester and then work your way up. You can build your way up, right? So after I've figured out how I'm going to get there, after I've planned out what I'm going to need to do, I've planned out who I'm going to need to talk to learn what I'm going to need to do. I've got my mentors on board, my parents, my coaches, all the role models in my life to help me get there. The second step is accuracy and focus. Because if I know that I need to get straight A's and I spend, this week working on my math homework, right? And then I get really into it and I bring my math score up, and I spend next week developing that math score or working on those math facts or whatever it is to get an A in math. And I go, heck yeah, I love it. I'm going to keep focusing on math. But I forget about writing and English and history and whatever other subjects you may be taking. Well, we lost the focus. The focus was that straight A's, that big goal up here. But a lot of times we can get distracted with those little small goals or those small steps, or even just something else, a different goal that pops up. I'm like, oh, I want to do that now. I want to do that now. I want to do that now. And if my focus isn't on one thing, then I'm not really focused. It's hard for me to say, like, I'm going to be focused on this in the morning, then I'll focus on this in the evening, then I'll focus on this at this time. Because when I'm focused on multiple things, that's kind of the opposite of focus. If you look at what focus is, it's taking out all the distractions so you can have all of your energy and time be on one subject. And using that subject literally for a school and education standpoint, but one topic or one goal, all right? So second step in goal setting is maintaining that focus and staying accurate with whatever it is that my goal may be, all right? The third step, and this is where a lot of people will fall off, is follow through. A lot of these goals that we set might not be an immediate response goal, meaning I'm not going to set my goal today, learn the steps of the process, focus on it and follow through with it, and then achieve that goal tomorrow. And maybe we will, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those micro goals or short-term goals kind of help build up our goal setting capabilities, I suppose. But a lot of goals that we might have, or at least that come to my mind, and when I was talking to my students here this week, what was being brought up to me was the goal of becoming a black belt one day, the goal of getting straight A's, the goal of becoming an instructor, opening up your own martial arts studio, being on the football team as a starter, whatever it was, right? Those are longer term goals where it might not happen next week or even in 2 weeks or even in a month or even in a year. And if I lose my focus, if I don't follow through with everything that I said I was going to for the long haul, then it might not happen, right? And in a competitive standpoint, if our goal is to, place first at the state championship, that's an annual event that we have and that most sports will have, right? To win the whole thing, the whole league, the whole season, that's a long-term goal. And if I have the plan to get there, if I stay focused on the things that are important and I don't let the other little things distract me, but I only train hard for 2 weeks, well, the competition is going to outwork me. If they train for even 3 weeks, that might be enough. And the victor is going to be who followed through the whole season or the whole time, or who studied the whole semester and didn't lose sight of the goal, didn't forget what was important in the goal, and they did it every step of the way. It's difficult work. It takes perseverance. It takes sacrifice in a lot of different areas, because I might need to sacrifice some of my free time or whatever it may be to focus on that goal and to follow through with what I know needs to get done. And a lot of times nowadays, it's not about an information deficit. It's not that we don't have the information or we don't understand how to do these things or don't understand what it takes. It's a will. It's a focus and a drive. It's something in here that we just don't care enough to achieve those things. So 3-step process so far. Understand the technique and what it's going to take to get there. Stay focused on the important bits of it and don't get distracted by the shiny things along the way. And follow through with it. Don't give up because things get tough or because you think you've done enough. Practice or train or study or compete or perform or whatever it is the whole time until you're at that goal's doorstep and you're about to make the leap to actually go and take the test or perform in the play or do the competition or talk to your boss or talk to your kids or talk to your parents or whatever it might have been. All right. And I said there's a 4th step in it, and this is just a mindset step, and it's confidence. If I've been through that whole process, I need to trust the process and trust myself. And if I don't trust the process or I don't trust myself, then I can get to that point and I can legitimately look back at the past month or year, 3 years or whatever it was. And I have to ask the tough question. Did I do enough? Did I really, truly do everything? Did I really follow through? Right. And if I didn't, then, all right, I mean, maybe it's a step back to that follow through step. And maybe the goal has to reset because it's like, think of the Olympics, right? That's every 4 years. So if I trained, and all of a sudden I realized in that 3.5 years, 6 months away that, man, I don't feel confident. As much as I want to force myself to be confident, I'm just not, because I don't think I did the right thing these last 3 years. Well, then maybe it needs to reset to this next year or whatever it may be, right? That's an extreme, but I hope I painted the picture. So you guys, goals we set are goals we get. I hope you took this little information here, and maybe you can look back at the past and look back at a time you maybe had a goal and you realize it was just a wish. Maybe you look back or look at yourself now, and you might realize that you're taking all the steps, you've learned the process, you're focused on it, but now it's just that follow through bit that you've got to grind and hit it hard for the next however long until that goal comes to a head. Or maybe you're looking at something that you might have thought about before, but have never actually set as a goal. So, man, it'd be cool if I got a promotion at work. It'd be cool if I made the football team next year. And now you can look at it in a new light, and you can actually go about it strategically, and you can actually set yourself up for success instead of just wishing or dreaming it's going to happen. All right, guys. Hope you liked it. Peace out. I'll catch you in the next one.